what we have here is the Himiway C1 electric motorcycle. And let me tell you, I was so excited when I got it that I started riding it around the block, the neighborhood. I wanted to do the review on this myself, but Himiway was smart. They said, no, you need a kid to do the review with you and share that experience with the audience. So I employed two kids for this, Avery and Cameron, and super cool. So this is an electric motorcycle, no doubt, but it has a secret, a very special purpose that I'll tell you at the end. And what it is it's basically an electric bike company making bikes for adults, and they put everything down. So this thing is robust. It can handle up to 165 pounds, a little under my weight. So I rode it around and I was like, wow, you know, it's so cool. It's so stable. It's so rock solid. Everything about it. Hydraulic brakes and whatnot. So what it has is a 350 watt motor, pretty powerful. And then it has a 360 watt hour battery right here, really nicely hidden, a nice bench seat, and then hydraulic brakes from Tektro, I believe, just on the rear with your left hand. It has a throttle, no pedals, and you know, fairly big tires. So very cool. How much? $800. $800 might seem like a lot, but this is really built to, you know, adult standards. So it's no toy. And I have a secret for that too. Well, I might as well tell you is that, hey, when your kids outgrow this, you can resell it. You could resell it for 600, 500. So think of it as an investment that way. Yeah, it'll outlive you. Well, they're claiming 40 to 50 miles of range, which is crazy. But then I don't know if it'll do that because there's no assist. So I doubt it can do that. They can do a lot of miles because it has a big battery. 360 watt hour battery, and it doesn't weigh that much, only around 35 pounds. And so there it is. Let me show you some running video. Let me show you my little friends, how they did. We were in the rain, first time ever. They've never ridden anything like this. So I was like, wow, put your helmet on and don't blame me if you get hurt. But wow, all smiles and all fun. On to the test riding. This is Avery. He is one of my RC car testers. He's not a super athlete, so I figured this would be a great test. He just started liking and getting into biking, but pretty quickly he took on to the little motorcycle. Like I said, conditions are kind of sketchy, being wet and whatnot, and really no experience, and is able to rally, and he was smiling the whole time. Right here is a little bumpy and slippery, and the nice weight of the bike allows him to just kind of push it. So 3 modes on this bike:
smooth, buddy, smooth.
7 miles an hour, 12 miles an hour, and 15 miles an hour are the claimed top speeds. So that is really good because it allows you to modulate your speed a little better. It has a thumb throttle. I think it would have been a little bit better to have a twist throttle because it's easier to hold your speed with a grip twist throttle, just like real motorcycles. His thumb is a little bit unstable once you get into the bumps and whatnot. But yeah, here it is. Imagine this, he's on the dirt and getting comfortable. This is very bumpy, and he didn't even know to stick his foot out on the inside, but quickly he figured out, as we coached him a little bit, there might have been a fall in there. And what really impressed me is how much fun he was having even in the rain, and how much progression, how much learning I could see him go through. You know, within like 10-20 minutes of riding, he could see his advancement and his confidence build up. Imagine this, just rallying in the dirt, in the mud, all these bumps, puddles. And so just imagine this kid, or any kid, after a few weeks on a bike like this, motorcycle like this. We had him do slalom. By the 3rd time he was clearing it. So easy to handle. and big sister, I believe she is 13, wanted to give it a try, and no problem right away. What surprised her was the power. You know, level 1, 2, 3, you could it had enough. So we were going to try some acceleration, try some hill climbs.
Here we go, jumper.
And look at that, we have some new electric motorcycles. RC from our channel, and Avery wanted to race with them. Isn't this crazy? So we had a truck, an Arma, a low C motorcycle, and Avery. Even in the mud, it was fun, and he had enough control and enough confidence that we felt good about playing with him, rolling with him. What a hoot this tool has provided us.
I'm gonna go on the pavement to pass him.
So pretty cool. Look at him go. One thing we'll say is that the tires came with 35 psi from the factory, and that is way too much. With a kid weighing only 50-60 pounds, you want your tires to be able to conform to their weight. So we put 12 psi on these. You could even go lower.
What do you think of the motorbike?
So it's really good, I will say. It's very nice that it has multiple modes for different makings.
How many modes?
3.
3 modes.
And the brake's nice.
The brake
Yeah.
works good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I like the seat's pretty comfy.
The seat's comfy.
Yeah. Foot pegs, they're good.
What about you, Cameron? Did you ride it?
Yeah, I did a little bit. But maybe a little biased because it's too small for me. But other than that, it was okay.
How's the power?
It was good.
Okay, final test. We're gonna do a hill climb,
And then go back. Yeah.
and look at that. This is a fairly steep climb.
So no problem getting
Kids can't
up,
even
huh?
pedal up this, but this thing had no problem going through.
Nice.
And then Avery went far.
Oh, nice.
Little hill climb again here.
And then go on the
Really, motor had no problem. He was getting comfortable. And we finally took it on grass. We know it could do climbs, dirt, and now grass. And the torque of the motor is sufficient to handle any kind of terrain. So fairly impressive.
And make a U-turn. Yeah. Go up again.
So hope you enjoyed that as much as we did creating it.
Bumpy, huh?
Okay, so what do you think of the running video? I have my reviewer Avery and Cameron, pretty eloquent kids. So 4 to 12 is the age. They can be heavy, 165 pounds, but really that's built for 2 friends. You know, they can go, you can't really sit on here, but they can go two kids right here if they want to share that experience. And what I would say is it's the highest quality. You know, if Trek Specialized made an electric motorcycle, it'll be like this. It'll be of this quality. Everything about it is first class. In fact, they're so good, I think they're better than all the full-size Himiway bikes that I have, because that's a new company. They're a developing company, getting better with each iteration. So what do I like about it? I like that it's very robust, you know, very good standards. There's no shortcuts made here. The motor is very strong. And really, I thought it was slow when I first started using it, but there's 3 modes: 7 miles an hour, 12 miles an hour, and 15 miles an hour. So it goes plenty fast. You got to throttle. The brake is also very strong, just on the rear, using your left hand like a motorcycle, I believe. Yes. And do you need a front brake? No. This thing is strong enough. Really cool. You know how robust it is. So you can do some jumps with it. The foot pegs are a great idea, and they're not metal, but they are plastic with some teeth on it, so you can have some grip and traction. So very good. Like I said, the brakes are good. The kickstand very stable, and I like that they, you know, kind of captured all the edges Like right here, there's no bolts sticking out. You know, everything's kind of smooth. So very cool, nice interface. So there you go, pretty big brake lever. What don't I like about it? The $800 price tag, pretty steep. I wish it was $500. It would sell a lot more. But if you see the standard that it's made to, that's understandable. Also, they call it a bike when really it's a motorcycle. So just a little minor nit there. And then what else don't I like? I would say that's about it. I'll tell you, it'd be cool if it had lights, you know, so that cars can see these kids as they're zooming up and down the neighborhood street. But man, if you're a kid, you got this. You'd have so many friends. You can ride the bike paths with your parents. You can go a long ways, go a lot further than them. It has all the torque climbing power, so very cool. And then my final surprise for you guys is this is a great trainer bike. I don't know if you guys know, but the greatest revolution in bike training right now is the concept of balance bikes. So basically, kids kind of push themselves like this, and so they learn how to balance the bike. And this is essentially a balance bike. So if your kid doesn't know how to motorcycle or how to ride a bicycle, they can get this and get used to it just by pushing themselves and then having a little throttle. But look at this, I'm a little uphill. It has so much torque with my weight. And so a kid can just do this until they learn how to balance. Balancing is done by your handlebars. Training wheels, worst invention ever. So this can be a balance bike and a motorcycle as well. Pretty cool, huh? Thanks a ton, everybody.